folks? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris. This is One Dot Daily. Today's knife was kind of a mess. I'll talk about it a little bit more, but I purchased a knife. The pictures were real bad. I didn't really know what I was getting. I probably acted too quickly and didn't ask enough questions or whatever. But it was in really bad shape. So it's kind of a practice knife, is how I'm looking at it. But I am really pleased with the results. So that being said, stick around and check out the video. There was a couple aspects of this, it's a blade delete and clean up and whatever, tear down, repair. There was a couple aspects of it. Nice motorcycle going by. Sorry. A couple aspects of it that came out really, really well. I was very happy with, and I'll be able to kind of take forward. So that being said, check out the video. All right, here's the knife we are taking a look at today. This is a 6249 case Copperhead, and you can see we've got a big chip out of the bone right here. And also, if you see around that pin right there on top, not this one, but on top there, it's all kind of shattered and broken. So I doubt that is going to survive taking apart the knife. The blade on this guy is pretty chewed up. So when we redo this blade, we're gonna lose a good amount of metal. So it'll cut into that little choil, sharpening choil pretty good. You can see up here, I'll probably have to come, past that and lose a little bit of that length in the knife. But the blade's got a lot of length to it. So it won't be too terrible. I think hopefully we can make a user out of it. This is a USA no dot. So it's 64 to 69. So if it was in really good shape, like this knife would be, a valuable knife. But I'm kind of using it as a little bit of a practice knife for new methods. I want to, instead of cut the pins, I want to very carefully and painstakingly take it down with a Dremel, and then very slowly drill. At which point I believe it is then okay, because you've relieved tension, so there's more area to give when you do put a razor blade in the ends. So that's going to be the method for this, and we're going to see. It's going to be a little experiment. If we can get it all back together, I'll probably just do the epoxy method that I did on the X's Under single blade. And I don't know, I probably will make this another single blade, and we'll just kind of see how it comes out. This is tipped anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I like the single blades. So maybe, if we can get this back together looking cool, it can be part of the set if I can do a good job with it. So that's what we're gonna do. It still has snap and stuff. So if I can get it all back together, should be cool. So anyway, that's the knife we're gonna mess with today. Stick around. And let's see if we can't make something out of this guy. All right. man, this knife was in just terrible shape. It was one that like I shouldn't have bought, and I paid too much for it. I paid $50 for it. And when I bought it, I thought it was a 65 to 69 Copperhead. And I also didn't see, the crack in it, which I talked about earlier. But man, this is one thing I can say. This was a practice knife, and that blade was a serrated edge, man. It was so terrible that this was really good practice, and I'm really happy. Man, that blade, I'm very pleased with how that came out. I'm not going to say I'm impressed with myself because it's just sanding down a blade, but I hadn't taken one that was that bad before and made it, that thing, you wouldn't know the way that it was, and it really didn't lose any length at all from where it was. So yeah, super happy with that. The epoxy on this guy I used 5-minute epoxy, and it's just not as clear. It doesn't come out as crystal clear as that other epoxy I used on the 40 to 64 single blade. So yeah, it just doesn't look as good. And this side was shattered, and somehow it didn't break the rest of the way. So fingers crossed. I did, however, have to leave make the pin real small. And so there was a little room in there. This knife was just really, really rough. This is brought back from the dead. I'm actually really, really happy with the results, because this thing, I haven't sharpened it yet. But this thing is just a solid little, user knife. Like I said, I thought it was a 65 to 69. And once I got a bunch of muck off, which is I usually can see that, or I get that off first with the wire wheel, and it just didn't come off. It was so deep, but it's a 73. I think there's 7 dots there. So this is a 73. There's a little bit of character in that bone. It's pretty. It's pretty. Of course, we've got our big, huge blemish there. Yeah, man, for the most part, for a practice knife, I was totally expecting this to shatter the rest of the way, and it held. And I don't know, it feels fine right now, but I don't know at what point if that will break. I don't know how sturdy it is. There's no wobble. The thing has very solid half stop and good snap. There's a lot of room. See look at that. There's tons of gapping with that spring. The liners were just bent, man. But the drilling out of the spring pin, the middle pin, the center pin there, that is going to be my new way forward. That is so much better than trying to cut that center spring. You can cut the bolster springs, but this one should always be drilled out. It's relatively easy if you take your time. Anyhow, there's the knife, and hopefully, you guys got something out of this video, or not. Like I said, it's a practice video. I enjoy working on these things. I am extremely happy with the results of this knife. It's just a good, solid little user with a little bit of prettiness to it in the bone, but yeah, man. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around, and I don't know, get at me in the comments.